just a little bit longer. Okay, no, I won't make you wait. Hi, hello. I kind of have a voice still, but it's here, and so are we. Hi. Congrats to Allie, Kale, and Robin for jumping up on the early crew podium. And Rainjax, hello, hello, good to see you. Oh my God, it was good seeing you Friday too, and felt like such a fool. Um, when when I finally heard you, I was like, oh my God. Couldn't see it because this model doesn't have hand control, but I totally facepalmed. Um, oh my God, it has been too long. Like way too long. But it was a very, very fun weekend and a very packed weekend. So for anyone that didn't hear, this weekend, Soba was at SakuraCon, and I went and volunteered with the team, and it was actually really, really good. So, Kenley, Aperios, Hikon, Troll, myself, and oh my God, there was one more person, and well, there were two more people, Steph of Anime, and one other person were helping out, and I forgot who it was, and I don't think we exchanged information actually. So I'll need to correct that at the next meetup. But we hosted VTuber meet and greets, which was really fun, and then talked about the guilds and the meetup groups, specifically Soba, but meetups in general, and Twitch University, which is like their college age program to help college age creators kind of improve skills, stuff like that, and the creator clubs. So had a lot of really good conversations with creators who kind of just made their way up, and we had people who were like big fans of the VTubers that were there, and we had groups that had no idea what was going on and just saw some VTuber on the screen and were like, wait, what's going on in here? Which was really cool because we were in like the back. So if you came up the escalator to the third floor, not the fourth floor. So we weren't the top, but the third floor, and then went around away from the escalators, like to the exact opposite side of the building. That's where we were. But it was a kind of a cool place because the hallway we were in had Warhammer like free builds, so you could just pop in, and they had a whole bunch of free kits that Warhammer had provided that you could just build. And then next to that was the like crafts room. So it was a really cool spot to be able to hang out, and just some of the people that I got to talk to, it was so fun. There was a young girl that came in, and when I say young girl, I mean like 12, maybe 13. Like she was very young, or at least she seemed young. Maybe she was older, and just my sense has changed over time, and I'm just old. But she came in because her friends were doing something. I don't know if they were doing a build or what, but they were busy. And so she had time on her own, and she didn't want to wander off too far and lose track of them. But she also didn't want to go where they were going. And she came in and she was like, is it cool if I just hang out here and sit down and just chill for a bit? And I was like, absolutely. We ended up talking for like 20 minutes just about creation and like what she wanted to do, and kind of her interests and how they aligned with the stuff that we do with the meetups and with creation. And it was really cool to have those kind of conversations with people, and talk through different things that I've learned over the years, both technically and from the content side, and be able to like bounce ideas around with people. So it was a great time. I talked entirely too much. I came home, I got sick. I took Monday off of work, and I slept all day. Uh, and then I woke up, and I've just been congested as all heck. And I do have a voice, but it's still a little scratchy. But we're getting by. So today we're in VTuber mode, which is fine. I will drink a little water before somebody hits the redeem. So yeah, we're gonna do something a little different. So as everyone knows, I do not like to play a game that I've been playing through on camera when I switch over to VTuber mode. So I kind of have been trying to say, if I start a game on camera, I'm staying on camera. If I start a game in VTuber mode, I'm staying in VTuber mode. with exceptions like Hollow Knight that I've played a million times, in which case we can bounce back and forth as much as we want. Um, Tonight, we're going to do something new. And this might be a bad idea because it's a puzzle game, and I am setting myself up to be in VTuber mode for it. But I looked at everything and I was like, what do I really want to play? And I was like, I kind of want to play a puzzle game. And I know that this is a really big puzzle game. And I know that we've got Elden Ring and Final Fantasy IX to play. And I know that we have E33 to finish. So my on camera time this year is going to be full. But there's going to be moments. There's going to be moments when I have to figure out how to stream with the kids around. And so it'll be like this. And there's going to be days when I don't want to be on camera. And so I was like, you know what? Time to improvise. So we're going to start Blueprints tonight. I know some of you have watched it on other channels. So there's already some of that exposure out there. So hopefully I'm not spoiling anybody on any complicated puzzles or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just really excited for this one. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. It's the last one that I decided to hold off on seeing because of spoilers. And I think I'm going to maintain like puzzle games. I don't want to be spoiled. Like if a game has one solution and once you know it, that's it. I don't want to watch. But if a game is like Hollow Knight or Silksong, like as much as I want to enjoy those fights for the first time and see them and be like, holy crap, it's not going to be the end of the world if I get spoiled catching a friend play those. So I'm not going to feel bad about falling behind on most games this year. Pokemon Champions came out today on the Switch, a free game. Oh, a free Pokemon game. Okay. So I have not played any Pokemon games. Like I played maybe 10 minutes of an old like NES or SNES like Pokemon Stadium or something like that. Is this the one where you get to like import your favorite Pokemon from some other games too? Is that this one? I heard a rumor about this, but I don't know enough about it. Um, at some point, maybe that'll be once we get caught up on the IOUs, then maybe we can do a Pokemon challenge or something. But yeah, let's go over to. Do I want to go right into the game? Is there anything else I want to talk about? We've got this stuff coming up on the 22nd. That's important. That's probably the biggest thing is the Earth Day stream. We are going to be raising money for a combined charity that's going to be focusing on global good for Earth Day. We are still raising money for 1000 Dreams Fund, just because I want to keep this going for about another week before we wrap this up and shift over to the next charity. But yeah, I think those are the big ones. Next week is taxes. Yuck. I don't want to think about it. I think I'm gonna have to take out a loan to pay them. It's gross. Hopefully they're not too bad, but I already owe them money, so owing them more money was not on my list. And I need to follow up with the runners to see if they want to stay or if I'm moving home in a couple months. So that'll be an interesting email. Yeah, those are like all my life things right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the game loaded up because my brain can't think on its own. And now I see that the game has closed. Did I close it? Or maybe it closes for inactivity? Or maybe it crashed when I wasn't looking? Is there other stuff I can close down? I don't need all of that. I do need that, but it doesn't need to be up. What is it, puppy? Okay, that can all go away. Okay. I think I might have to give her some food. I just told her no, and then I looked over at her dish and she came running. I was like, oh, okay. Well, let me click over to the game and we will get this rolling over here. And I'll get her some food real quick. I am thinking this is going to be a mouse and keyboard game. I'm not sure yet. So let's take a look. Controls. Oh, yeah. We are not inverting. Smooth look for now. We'll leave those systems. Escape is menu. Tab for blueprint menu. R for our room directory. Shift. Soft toggle or hold. Okay. This feels okay for now. Oh, I can actually tell it to switch monitors. That's kind of cool. Volume, I don't think I need to change because I have a slider for that. Yep. Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, we're loading. The loading symbol is behind me, of course. Uh-oh. Where did my chat box go?
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that
Goddess Lucia, hello, welcome in.
Should have no
thank you for the raid.
Kiki,
thank you for the lurk, even if it's a mega lurk.
Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will,
Mist.
then his gift shall lapse.
No
In
spoils.
witness whereof I
Yes.
have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
You forgot you muted Stream. You're here, you're puzzling. Uh-huh. I kind of had a feeling you might have muted. It's good to see you, Robin. Hope the puzzling is good. I'm sure there's lots of noise over there. Okay. So we are just starting the game. This is the opening scene. We are doing blueprints. Yeah, I was saying that I'm not feeling great. I'm still scratchy. I look kind of gray. But I needed to stream. And so here we are in the courtyard. Oh, okay. If you just tap it, it toggles. If you hold it, then it locks in. Just starting blueprints. Nice. You want to play it? Goddess Lucia, I'm doing okay. Aside, like I said, aside from not feeling great physically, I'm doing real well. And I'm excited to start into this. So we still need to finish E33. So it's not going anywhere. We will be back on it. I hope on Sunday. And then we still have Elden Ring coming up next and Final Fantasy IX coming up later this year. So we will have lots of streams on camera with very long, deeper games. But I was like, I don't want to play the games that I'm playing on camera. I like those playthroughs to stay consistent. And so this one I decided, you know what? I want to be on VTuber. And I feel okay with that in this game. You won't get to see my expressions and me puzzling it out as much, at least for this tonight. But yeah, we'll still be doing it. Kale, first up. Congrats with getting away with the painting. But Allie. Yeah, with her head. If I do that like 10 more times, my lungs might open up. Okay. So yes, for those of you that are avoiding spoilers, I totally get it. Like I said, I'm kind of not concerned about spoilers myself anymore, but I definitely want to respect the rest of you that that are and need to hide away. I totally understand it. You've never played it or never plan to, which is also fine. So this is a puzzle game. It's, as far as I understand it, very much like Myst, but it does seem like there's a little bit more to kind of work out on our own. The main piece is that we need to find the 46th room, and so somewhere in this house is room 46. And that is the key to our inheritance. Oh, I took 2 steps, or I stepped around out there and then in here, and it burned 2 steps. So we have 50 steps left. I don't know if that's because we went to the courtyard. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. First, No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. And we have the Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay. We have entrance, we have an antechamber. Those two things we know. The rest we do not. We can call it a day right here. We have 48 steps left. Steps represent how much energy you have left for exploring. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 steps. Okay, so that was 1 for the courtyard, 1 coming back into this room. When you no longer have any steps left, you must call it a day. Rooms directory 1 through 12, 13 through 24, 25 through 36, 37 through 46. Bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms. What do we know about this? We know room 46. The mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number, despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms. The words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective, while on the estate, it is, after all, your bequest. You must be off to watch a magical girl anime and write down your notes for tomorrow. Of course, that sounds wonderful, Goddess Lucia. I was at an anime convention this weekend, and I didn't get a chance to catch anything because I was helping out with a different group, but it was so good. I went to SakuraCon, and I got to see Scandal in concert, and the lead singer of Blue and Count actually came out and joined them on stage, and they did a screening of Witch Hat Atelier and a couple other animes as well. So it was really freaking cool. I wanted to go out and enjoy more of it. I made it to the exhibitor hall and only a part of it. I made it to Artist Alley and I walked down 1 row. Artist Alley was huge. Like, I think I could have spent an entire day if I was just looking at all of the art of all of the artists. There were 320 exhibitors in Exhibitor Hall. I didn't go to any panels. I made it to so little, but there was so much to see. Star Detective Precure is what you're watching right now. You're also rewatching Witchy Precure to talk about on Tuesdays. Nice. Well, that's awesome. I'll let you get to it. I know you've got lots of notes to take and a lot to discuss. So, thanks for the raid again, and thanks for hanging out for a minute. Rarity rumored. Okay. And the mysteries. Okay. Well, thank you, thank you. Is there a control? Color assist, control rebind if needed, widescreen support. Current room directory, shift, invert, field of view. Does not appear to be. Okay. I was wondering if there was one that would allow me to like lock the screen and move the mouse solo. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue the search and must call it a day. Well, yeah, we read that already. That was in the rules. Okay, so we start out in a room with 3 doors. And the Queen of Diamonds. And the Ace of Spades. Okay. Doesn't look like we can take anything from here. Why the one out of place picture? Okay. Well, we're going to start off with going to the left. Select a room to draft. Okay, so we get to make up the room. If we choose a closet, there's 2 items in it. If we choose a hallway, it looks like there's 2 additional doors. And if we choose a bedroom, we get 2 steps when we enter. We can also tab to look at, we're in the entrance hall, so going to the left. Unless the hallway was across and up, it's not going to have the benefit. So I'm going to go with a bedroom and gain the 2 steps. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. That's kind of a cool table, actually. Who are you? Is that important? Praying hands with the rosary. The trunk is locked. Audio Pixie, hello, hello. Don't mind me and my little scratchy throat here, but hi, welcome in. What were you up to tonight? Love blueprints, nice. That Stargazer, I love that entrance. Hello, hello, welcome in. You were also streaming blueprints. Oh my gosh, I am just starting. But friends, you see this lovely Ace of Hearts over here. Do me a favor and click the matching heart up at the top of chat and give Audio Pixie a follow. I'm gonna tab out of the game so that I can do that right now. Blueprints bingo. Oh, very nice. Like I said, this is my first time playing. I've been playing for about 15 minutes. I've made it from the entrance to the very first room. Yes, Blueprints, it is not spoiler safe. No, of course it's not. Because we never know where we're going to go in a game like this. I know very little about it so far, but yeah, just started moments ago. Like, I'm not going to go back, but there is the entrance hall, my first time ever being in it. So we know basically nothing. You must run, no worries. Thank you so much for the raid, and if anybody else needs to raid and fade, totally understand. Diamond in my eye, hello, nice to meet you. Mrs. Puffins, hello, hello. Everyone's been so good, no spoilers. I love that. Yeah, I don't mind a little nudge now and then, but definitely with puzzle games, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, let me struggle, let me cook, let me click on everything that doesn't engage. And thank you for the follow, much appreciated. But yeah, if anybody needs to raid and fade, please do so. We're so glad that you came over here tonight and trusted us with your community, and so nice to meet you all. I suppose I should say who I am. I'm Violacious. Most people call me Vi, and obviously this is what we're doing tonight. I really do love puzzle games. We played through the entire Myst series in the last couple of years, and we have a lot of those that we do every now and then. It used to be that if I missed a stream on my schedule, we would play a Myst like game. I don't know if that's going to be a thing this year, but we'll see. Right now we're playing through Expedition 33, and we also are going to be playing Elden Ring and Final Fantasy IX this year. Those are the big ones on my list. Everything else is going to be kind of filler, so this is going to be popped in there whenever we can find time, or pretty much now whenever I'm in VTuber mode. So I am probably about half-time VTuber, half-time on camera. So you'll get a little bit of both. I'm also in a tech mentor in the Twitch Women's Guild, and on Mondays we tend to do more tech-minded streams. So if people have tech questions, things like that. Blueprints is such a time vampire. I know. I've picked like all the longest games. I'm like, let's just lose this year. That's the goal, I think. All right, let's head through to the next room. Okay, I don't believe that we have any coins, so can we even go to the chapel? We can go to a lavatory. That becomes a dead end. Or we can open a corridor. The corridor is always left unlocked. Okay, so we won't encounter a locked door. I guess that's good. I wonder what we would find in the bathroom. We don't need a bathroom yet. Let's do the corridor. I was not given any advice or information. No, I have some friends that have played it. So I've caught a few glimpses here and there, but I've tried to avoid understanding anything or paying attention to any of the puzzles. I do know like that there are coins, and we clearly don't have some. I know that there are gems, and I think there's a shovel, maybe. I also know that there's like a room filled with water at some point that isn't on the list. So like I said, I've seen a few glimpses, but not enough to know what it was that I was looking at. Just that it was like, okay, we're in the game, bye. So it's more just like me thinking through the spaces and how the spaces are going to work and all that stuff. Okay. Nothing to open here yet. I'm really liking the artwork. This is cool. The 4 of diamonds there. Such a pretty game. Keep falling in love with it. Yeah. Am I open to super basic mechanical info? If we're talking like controls, absolutely yes. Okay, so that was more just a pass through to the other side. We have +10 if we go to the guest bedroom, but we're going to have to loop back. And because of it being a dead end, once you have drawn floor plans, you must... Okay, so I have to select one. So because we're going here, if we put a dead end here, we'll have to go back to the entrance hall and burn 1, 2, 3 to go up or right. Most basic hint you can give is take notes in whatever way you can. Yes, I will be doing that at some point. Oh, that's a really good point. Tonight I will take them on paper. Next time I will connect. I planned this ahead of time, and then I just didn't set up for it because I was sick and not thinking clearly. But I'm going to set up my laptop with my drawing tablet and run it through my capture card. And that way we can scribble notes and have it actually on screen as I'm scribbling and not have it interfere with what we're doing in the game. So I'll get that set up for next time so we can see it all. Okay. So the parlor will take us up one and to the left and give us a puzzle piece. The storeroom would give us a coin, a key, and a gem. Yes, exactly. Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. Mm-hmm. I have lots of notes from the Myst series because I had so much fun with those games. I'd played Myst when I was a kid, and then I'd played Riven, but hadn't beaten it long, long ago, and then finally played through the whole series. Because of what we're doing, I'm going to go parlor here. It's our first time out. I just want to kind of explore. Oh. There are 4 boxes in this room. There is only 1 box in this room. The gems are in the true box. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. That was from May the 2nd as well. Okay. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. Okay, so 1 or more could display true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements, so 1 or more lies. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So it's up to us to determine if the boxes work out to lies, truth, and where they point. Okay. And then we get the key. A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Perfect. Okay, anything else in here? Other than the game. And with the game we know that's a lie because there's 3. We know that's a lie because there's 3. And this one's saying the gems are in the true box means that this is our true box. And we get 2 gems. And we cannot take the key with us. Okay. What do we have in the cabinet? A very tiny, like, spittoon. A tiny rocking horse. Oh, I remember these puzzles. Those are cool. Teapot and a large pawn. The size difference of those things is very cool. Hi, Herbert. A tie and a cake stand. Ooh, makes me want to go to tea. All right, here we go. Once again, we have a guest bedroom. We still don't have a coin, so I don't know what happens if we go in here. I am tempted to go into the chapel to find that out. Everyone loves Grunkle Herbert. Oh, good. Or we have the West Wing Hall, and with where we're heading right now. Oh, that's cool. When we bring it up, it actually shows us how it's going to position that room. Putting a dead end here now with nowhere to go means we have to burn a lot of steps to just get back to a place we can go again. Let's try this. Well, it didn't kick us out. So, free chapel. The bishop. Oh, hey, not only free, we were able to collect the tithing. Thank you. Allie, you get some good rest. Now, if we go through this door over here, we're going to go 1, 2, and have to come back. Since we're going to come back through here, okay, I'll invisible stretch. Yeah. And I'll hydrate too. Okay. Do all the things for the flesh suit. Thank you. Now go get some sleep. Okay. So if we go to the left, we're going to have to come back in here, and that will cost us one of the 2 coins that we just got. So they kind of trick. I thought you were going to bed. You're like, hang on, let me push all the buttons before I go. Yes, spikes are friends that just want to hold you really, really close, so closely that they can feel your internal organs. Okay. And on that note, let's try this door. I hope that we don't have to scream through here. We've got the pantry. Now that's interesting because that will create a door that goes towards the corridor, but can't? Question mark. Or we have the den that goes 2 ways, or the storeroom could be the dead end right now, and we could get a key and a gem out of there, or a gem from the den, or 4. All right. Hang on. Let's get Nika's camera up here. And my messy room that I just use as storage. Are you just gonna sit there? Are you not coming over? Sit. Right there. Sit. One more. You were sleeping, but you've missed blueprints? Oh, nice. Give me another one. Paws up. Good catch. Up. No, not just all the way. Good girl. Yeah, that's Nika. She just woke up from a little nap. You can go lay down. It's okay. You can go lay down. Good girl. Look up here. Oh no, that's in the totally wrong spot. All right, one more. But that's it. Because I'm going to run out. But you were drooling. Oh my god. Okay, thank you for the Nika treat. And for real now, good night, Allie. And hello, Amy. Welcome in. I am glad that we're able to do some blueprints for you. So we've got the den, which it looks like it'll flip it upside down, and a door maybe goes to the corridor. I don't know what that looks like. I feel like the den is the one we have to do, because the other two are pretty much guaranteed dead ends. I guess we could just do this one and cause a dead end right here. We don't have to fill the map, right? Yeah, we'll do a storeroom. We get a key, a gem, and a coin. Shreya, hello, how are you? Have I been enjoying it? You'll have to go back and watch the VOD. You won't have to go back and watch much because that's how much we've played. I guess it's kind of hidden, isn't it? One moment. We can hide this for now. And as far as chat goes, chat, you're gonna have to get a little smaller here today. And come over here. Yeah. I force you to be only 200 pixels high. Let's see how that works. Yeah. There we go. Little chat block. It is day one, and we are in our 6th room. So you have missed me just hearing the initial rules and walking through a few rooms. We've got 1 key, 3 gems, 3 coins. We're gonna go back through the chapel, so we know we'll lose at least one of those. So yeah, all very, very fresh. Ooh. Yes, I know, puppy. You're good. She was outside last night, and around midnight, she went out, and she was growling and barking and got all excited and ran out to the end of the driveway. I have a lead, so she's on a cable in the front yard. There's no fence here at this house. And she ran out there, and I always run out when she starts barking so she doesn't bother the neighbors too much, just in general. But when she growl barks, I go running. And oh my gosh. The stain. Okay, this is really cool. This is really cool because these are like family members. This isn't like a religious chapel. It's a chapel to the family. We have the horse jockey. Is that a chimney sweep? That symbol was in the loading symbol, so that's going to be significant in some way. It's like holly, but not quite. We have the farmer with the pitchfork. The baker. The angel, but it's the maid with the broom. Kind of like the queen, maybe? It's a knight, but it's a scepter, so it makes me think more on a throne rather than a warrior. And then the young girl with the hoe, so farming again. And the statues. Censor in the book. Mother with an offering, perhaps? Okay, the statues do seem more religious in nature. But also the ages are significant. These two appear to be a young couple, like cut from stone to look young, maybe 20s, where here we have the elder couple looking like 60s or 70s. It's interesting to see this much detail in a game that's just like sketched. It's like these rough sketches for the bench, and then it's such a rich detail. Hi Chai, bye Chai. Enjoy your lurk. Okay. We can do a den, a garage, which requires 1 gem. Okay, so in the other case, when we came into the chapel, it said that each time we enter it, it's cost us a coin. But it didn't force a coin to create the chapel. Now here we do have this. So in theory, we want to eventually make it to the antechamber, I guess, and try to get as many rooms as we can discover. So the den is my answer here. I need to choke myself up. The den is our answer here. Not sure how long you'll stay. You're very exhausted. Just got home from watching a movie in theaters. What movie did you go see? Okay, we got another gem. Nice. Ooh. The clock is moving. It is not the current time. For me, anyways. Commander Mittens, hello! Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. There is a lock under this clock. But it does not appear that we can currently interact with it. There are a lot of clocks. 1:15. They're all set to the same time. Day 1 just started. I've barely scratched a sketch onto the blueprint. You're not going to be able to pronounce it, so you're not even going to say it unless you never back down from a challenge. I mean, we're in a puzzle game, so why not a puzzling name? And then you can tell me later how wrong I was. Fine. I'm assuming it's a Bollywood movie. You asked for it. Okay, but if you see the garage again, place it. Scree. Okay. Sounds good. We're going to go sideways first here. Oh. And we get to pause. We've got ads, which is fine because Shreya is about to challenge us with a different language. Okay, so we get to do the kitchen. There's food for sale. Interesting. The commissary, where items are for sale. Or a spare room. And we're going to have to put down... If I tab this... I'm just going to look at this while we're here. Spare room will pass through. Kitchen has a door that goes back towards the parlor, but the parlor doesn't have a door on that wall. I am curious to see what that does. Commissary will give us a room towards the north. Okay. Damn, ads just as you get back. Thankfully, it was only a Twitch Turbo ad. Took you 50 days to get to the 46th room. Oh my god. So I'll just be playing this all year long alongside of Elden Ring and Final Fantasy IX. It's gonna be fine. These are all just short games. I don't know, why anybody would think that there would be anything else. No. Oh, Vi. Look, it makes it real easy when I don't have to plan out any other game content streams because I'm working on so many other things. This will give me something less to think about. Not having choices is kind of a good thing for me for a bit on this side. If you big brained, you could actually get to the 46th room in your first run. Wow. 50 days. That's the general length of a pre-cure season. Goddess Lucia, our resident magical girl expert and fan, here to give us the tie-in to the real world. Everyone calls you a magical girl expert. Yeah. I mean, I reached out to you when I was thinking of a story that I might do that involves magical girls. And I was like, hey, you know these worlds better than anyone. And if I'm trying to think of something where it's not just like, okay, give me a breakdown of what happened in this one series, but as a genre, like, what are the general rules and things like that. Back to the show. There we go. Now we know that everybody's back from the ads. Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for enduring those. Oh, it's so far on my back burner. So far. TC Starwind, hello. I see you got your NASA badge. Nice. I do not have mine yet. I was watching their stream, and then they cut the Twitch stream, and they've kept it on YouTube, and I have not caught them live again. So I'm gonna have to watch some more. But luckily we've got I think 9 more days to get the NASA badge, and then, or maybe it's it might be 19 more days. And then a couple days more after that to get the emote that goes with it, the NASA Sparkle. But that's okay. Now that we're all back from the ads, let's take a pick here. So I think we're going commissary. I have 2 coins. The spare room looks like it's just a pass-through. It might as well be a hallway. The kitchen has the door to the right, which goes back to the parlor, but to a wall in the parlor. So as curious as I am, I'm going to go commissary and get us another room that goes towards the north of the house. Okay. We've got garbage cans. Ooh. We have an arcade. Are you free to play? Can we play you at all? The cigarette vending machine. That's a classic. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. Ooh. Let's snap a quick picture of that, even though we're just kind of paused here anyway. I could screenshot it, but it looks like there's an S, maybe a D and an O at the end. Apparently they will make the arcade machine work in the future. Nice. With? Without. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Oh. That's good to know. Okay. The movie was called, and you've given me one word. The way I want to say this. Oh. You have told me before that the DH has a very specific sound. And my temptation is to just pronounce it as a D and ignore the H. But is it more of a T sound? And by a T, I don't mean like a hard T, but like a th. Because the way I want to say that is like Durandar. Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. Day 21 and 22. Or no, 20 and 21. I can read. Not bad. All right. Okay, so we only have 2 coins, so we can afford absolutely nothing. But if we could, 10 would get us a key, 6 would get us a shovel. There is a shovel. 5 would get us a salt shaker. I don't yet understand why I would want a salt shaker, but that's good to know. And 3 would get us a gem. Okay, cool. Well, very nice. We came, we saw, we window shopped. And now we are off. We've got the Nook, which will send us out to the east, or we've got a courtyard. It is going to cost us a gem, but I want to see the courtyard, and this is a great place for it in the house. Speaking of magical girl, things that reminded you of something you're excited for. Ooh, do tell. And free shovel. Nice. And a spot to dig with said shovel. Old shoe, not worth picking up. I mean, you don't know that. It might make a nice planter. I want to stick to this side of the house. I guess so. Although I did just open up. Yeah, we're going this way. I'm not doing like follow the left wall. Ooh, okay, the door is locked. Is this one locked? No. We've got a guest bedroom, so we can get 10 more steps. We have the nursery, which gives us whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps in exchange for a gem. Or security, view inventory of all items currently in the house. Oh. That's an interesting one. And that would tie to the den well. I feel like getting steps is probably our most important like currency right now. Our most important resource. Oof, looks like this headache migraine is returning again, but happy to see me finally playing Blueprints. Enjoy, you're going to go have quiet time. Sounds good, Chai. You did manage to paint the roses, so unfortunately that migraine will have to stay with your head attached. I'm sorry, we couldn't claim it tonight. But close those eyes, get some rest. I hope you feel better. Okay, I'm going to go security because I'm curious. Whoa. What? Oh. Hello, Simon. Oh, is this going to show us rooms and stuff too? Okay, we see ourselves. You are here. Goddess Lucia, that sounds awesome. First of all, Shria, thank you for streaking. And getting caught. Off with her head. Goddess Lucia, I hope you have a good sewing kit to attach it again. Off with her head. Okay, thank you for painting the roses. So, oh. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Unless written by hand. Oh, that's tricky that we can only see the, lower half of the letters. You may have to find Alice. She may be quite good with sewing. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. View estate inventory. Keycard system. Log into network. Okay, view estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of the items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Oh. Okay, so it's only telling me what I've missed in the rooms that I've already been in, and I knew about the trunk. Okay. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Wait. Keycard system settings. Security level medium. Offline mode is locked. Set security level. Can I set it to low? The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. Example, you should expect to see 1 or 2 security settings with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. Low. Confirm setting. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost, during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Okay, unlocked, confirm. I mean, that seems like a good idea, unless I really want to do that. You know what? You didn't even hear that because you're brushing your teeth, so we can clip it for you. It's fine. You can catch it later. We got you. Don't you dare. Terminal password. Right. I don't think we have enough info for this yet. Let me go look at the graphic again. Yeah, no. Aside from the first letter being S, and maybe it's a word, I will return this sword. Okay, there's no other clues on this side anyway. We can't push buttons on the micro. Oh. Memos. Okay, that's the terminal password again. This is a lie. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. But we know that it's a lie because it's not handwritten. And blues are trues. Keycard access to security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay, so the farther north, the more likely we are to find locks, so traveling around south is good as long as we have a northward path. Okay? Drawing of a bathtub. Little sketches are cool. Okay. And that's back to the den. You can't call anyone? Can't use the rotary phone. Okay. Well, we're using a key. Because I'm pretty sick. Like, I've been sick since Monday. And I've been gunky and coughing and I look gray. I was just like, no. I ended up, that's why I skipped Monday. Because I was just like, almost no voice. And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rest. No, I already did rest. I'm good. I'm in the recovery phase. So I got my moment now. Okay. All right. I was told, let's do the garage. That's going to give us 3 keys, which is great. Although I do kind of want the boudoir. Not going to lie here. We'll do the garage. You can be angry, but I'm okay. That's also why we're playing Blueprints, because I didn't want to go back into E33 since we've been playing that. Hello? There's an intercom. Ooh, look at the keys. Yes. Okay. Can't take the car. The ladder to what? Oh, it's just stored here? Oh, okay. I thought it was connected. Sketches too. Wheat, rain. Sketches are good. How did you manage to get oil over there? That is a big spill. It looks like the car just like lifted its wheel and squirted some out, and that's not how that works. That's a big hand truck. Like, we're not even as tall as it. Oh. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month that you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absences must be accounted for. Mrs. Babbage. Oopsie, that was me. Sorry. Sometimes I leak. Big bottle of bleach. Paint. It'll look like maybe a couple of beers, gas can, more paint. Packing tape. We got a bench vise. Okay, now you gotta open the garage door. Of course. Yeah. I figured we'd get over there. Oh, we need to dig. What did we find? Another key! All right. Key number 4. Garage door. How do you want to open? Because this button just blinks at us. You're attracted there. Track to there. It's only midnight. There's something open. Go dancing. You've got your face all made up. Is that the right kind of motivation? Garage door. Oh, you're not wearing makeup. Okay. Where is another button? Hang on. It wouldn't be that, would it? You're not opening. I'm gonna double back to the security room here. We might lose a couple of steps here. Aw. That's okay, I kind of figured. It just looked like it could have been right. Well, Shreya, before you go wash your face, unless you've already left, how was the movie? You said that you were exhausted, so I'm guessing it was pretty high energy. Or burning through the steps, but I am not seeing anything in here that would let us open this door. We have the keys. Maybe along this wall, but that'd be behind the toolbox. Trying to say nothing so I can explore and discover, but you will say, right now I can't open the door. There's something else. Oh. Okay. That is a good hint. That, like, I can't just... Do I want a big hint? Let's hold on a big hint for the moment. Face washed, and yes, it was very, 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 very violent and high energy. Okay. I don't know if I got the right amount of berries in there, but it's a general hint on the game in overall. I'm just curious, like, what could I even interact with? Because I thought maybe I could move the hand truck. Or the boxes, or maybe I could jump. Where are the controls again? Room directory. Blueprint menu. That's it. Does not pertain to this puzzle alone. Okay. Go ahead. Entering, exiting out through the west-facing private drive, the garage serves as a more practical and informal entrance to the estate. A lot of the puzzles in this game, you need several rooms to solve. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So having this is good. Tree, it's okay. I allowed that one. I know I didn't use the safe word, but I'm basically going to be looking for this or looking for some sort of power source. All right. Yeah, we burned some steps, but we're okay. We're going to go across the courtyard and see what else we can find. And this was locked, but now we have keys. Extra keys. And we can do a nook that goes back to the north, a hallway that goes further to the east. I don't want to do a closet here. I do like the hallway here. Let's get our first hallway. Not to be confused with the corridor that we had earlier. And we've got a tiger on a shelf. And our cake stand again. Oh, it's a red memo. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, so that's a lie. So let's go this way. Of course, you're locked. Are you locked? No. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. So in theory, that could go anywhere. I kind of want to do a spare room here. Just because I'm curious. Not the most exciting room. Okay. Passageway is 2 gems. We no longer have any gems. I don't remember using all of our gems, but okay. Whoops. Well. Hello, Crow. Popping in and ending the streak with your first click. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. You love that there's a toilet only because you've been watching a ton of Stardew. And where are the bathrooms in that game? I mean, where are the bathrooms in most games? Okay, pantry will put us back into the parlor, closing off the circle and forcing us to go back either to the hallway above us or the entrance hall down below. The passageway will give us a way to go south and east. Wait. The doors to the west were more likely to be unlocked, and so far that's been true, even though the red note was not handwritten. Interesting. Hey, puppy. We'll do a passage. Oh, we can't do the passageway. Either way, we're stuck. Okay. Which way do we want to be stuck? Let's be stuck with money. But you have new emotes. All right. Oh my gosh. Is that spilling some trans tea? What? Spill the tea. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to get that one. Do I have that one? No, I'm like, wait, do I have it? I do have it. Rock out. Frog wow. Oh, that's from Tom Thanks. I actually met him. Katie Hype, that one is cute. And plot twist. Nice. Stuck with money, a mood. Yeah. Now watch this says, don't take the money. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. 50 steps, 5 of each fruit. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. And there's an apple, which gives us an extra 2 steps. How have I been? Someone got the idea. Someone got you the idea deep in your brain to play E33 with only 1 character, and now it won't leave your mind. Oh my gosh, that is like a hitless, perfect parry kind of run. So, since it's not leaving your mind, which character are you going to do? Oh. So this is where the door would be, but instead it's broken and boarded up. Got it. So it's going to force us to go backwards. Okay. You're thinking Mael or Lune, but you would need to give them lots of Lumina in order for what you have in mind. Well, you're going to be able to, because you're going to be saturating them with the color of Lumina. So they're going to be able to have a ton of Lumina. And do you have to do 100% of the game only with that character? Or can you bounce between a couple of them? Hey, quit scratching at the wall. You want to go out? That's fine. Like, when on the world map, could you use other characters to help level up the Lumina? Or is that probably out? Because if it's a one-character challenge, it's a one-character challenge. Aside from any parts where it won't allow you to select your party. Because obviously, like, you start as one specific character, and that's not even one you're thinking of. So, yeah. You'll do it on your 4th game, though, and only Mael. You decided once you get her. Okay, there you go. One moment. We'll see how long she can stay outside before she starts barking at somebody. Okay, we were going here, and we have a key, so here we go. Locksmith has keys for sale and is a dead end. Guest bedroom gives us 10 keys, or 10 steps. We're locked. Oh no, we have one more spot to the left, but we have to go all the way back to the entrance hall, unless the Nook gets us to somewhere better. So this is our path. If we do the bedroom, we have to go back, and that's back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So getting a 10th for the bedroom, all it would do is allow us to go all the way back to here and leave us exactly where we are now, but back here. So it'd be a free return trip. All right, Nook it is. And we get a key right off the table. We have a coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. Well, that's nice. Oh, we can't play music. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps, most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool. You will not regret having beside you on your journey. Very nice. Very nice indeed. A graph, although the end of that graph doesn't look very... Well, no, I guess it's all the way up. It's just a grid line, not a drop. And a trolley full of coal. Okay, so it's a miner's trolley. Some interesting artifacts. A bookend sitting next to a vase, a couple of vases. Well, here we go. Thanks for giving us a key. We have a bunk room. This counts as 2 bedrooms. It doesn't give us any steps on its own, but if we had done the one earlier, it could have been 10. We have the kitchen where food is for sale, but we need a gem or oh, well, we're getting a bunk room because we have no gems, so we can't do either one of these. It doesn't matter whatever way we went. This is a dead end. So we are stuck. Hello, 2 bedrooms. At least it only counted as 1 room. Oh my god, hi! Hello! Do you run in your wheel? Oh my god. Little hamster. Hi. Okay, you just have a circle. Okay. Trophy. Lit match. The campfire and the teepee is interesting. Oh. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp, and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me. And today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Oh, and it's typed. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully, you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All these things being said, crossing out, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Ah. I shared a room at different points in my life with 3 out of my 4 siblings. My younger brother and I shared a room. Well, we shared a room for quite a while, until I was about 8 when I ran away. And then my sister and I shared a room when my parents were dating. Like my dad and my stepmom. And then after they got married and we moved in there, then I had to share a room with my older brother. But I never shared a room with my youngest stepbrother. Ooh, there's bananas. Yay. Those were 3 steps each. So if that's the case, then 5 apples would have been 10 steps. 5 bananas would have been 15, so that comes up to 25. So oranges must be 5 steps each. Which is good, because we have quite the journey now. The tree, the match. Camp Colonel. I mean, this room seems like a little boy's, like, dream room. Is that supposed to be an Atari? That is supposed to be an Atari. That's cool. Okay. So we're gonna go to the courtyard. Security room. To the den. To the chapel. They stole our money, but we knew they were going to. To the parlor. The corridor. Oh, we got steps back for coming in here. Let's see what's in the trunk. It only leaves us with one key, but that's okay. A set of lockpicks? We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Okay, well, we can cross our fingers since we spent a key on it. And now we're going back to the entrance hall. And now that we're here, I feel like this is the best way. Lockpick on day one? Apparently the game is being nice to me. Ooh. Opportunity to earn and spread money. It costs 2 gems. We have no choice but to put a bathroom here. Because we have no gems. Well, I think day one is getting close to an end. The safety pin, though. We can't flush the toilet. Come on. The game really wants me to go. It did. It really wanted me to put a dead end. That's what it really wanted. Well, that was not too exciting of a room. It exists, and that's about it. Okay. Yep. This is the end. All right, let's see the breaker box. Oh, wait a second. Oh, we have a bride and a bridge. Okay. And some buckets of paint. Uh-huh. The one for the cabinet is missing. Keycard entry system off, which will leave those unlocked. BAC indicators. Danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. It's called DC power if you require assistance. Okay. Give you a rare item and then give you a dead end. Sad, right? But what they did just give us is unfortunately a long way back. Is it the end? Well, it might be the end of a day. We're spending all our money walking through the chapel. I can make it back to the garage, yes. So we flipped the breaker. The power was off to the garage, although the lights were on. And now this is green. And so something's happened. It's the end of the world as we know it. Never seen REM live. And garage open on day 1. Lockpick, coupon book, and shovel we have right now. Okay, we can't go this way yet. Yeah, it really is. Low horn, that's great. Okay, paths aren't critical. Oh, okay, so that's back to the beginning. Oh. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Congrats on your first permanent. Nice. Oh. Hovel, special floor plans now cost steps instead of gemstones, but it's too late. Tool shed has 2 special items. Root cellar, rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. Yup. This is still day 1, yes. We are down to the end of it, but we've had a good day 1. This is cool. Oh, so on future days, I'll be able to come over here for like a room and unlock something cool, in theory. Let's see if we can find a magic thing in the tool shed. Like a metal detector. sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks, unlock trunks. Okay. Oh, it was the metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Okay, and that burned one step for going into the shed, one for coming out. So we have dead ends everywhere. Just double checking. Yes. Every door is a locked one. And ads. What a good time to end the day as we walk back into the courtyard here, or the driveway rather. Oh, there is a little bit more to explore out here. Okay, we'll do this right after the ads. I'm going to take a quick BRB. We'll put the BRB screen up. You'll see some clips if you don't have to watch ads, and we'll be back in just a moment. Max HP. A spike bursts out of the target, dealing magic damage to nearby enemies. See, spikes are friends. This is totally not me here with all of my games and consoles and everything building up behind me. This game is so unrealistic. Who paints their minis? The box full of gray next to me agrees with that statement.
Do an upgrade on it and fill it up.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Well, here's the cow catcher.
Throw it on.
Ryan, would you like a ride?
Dude, we are decked out.
Yeah, we are.
Get my shield back.
Careful, avoid running over the gas pumps.
That's what happened.
Okay, that's a really cute cake. I want a birthday cake like that.
Happy birthday to
I
you.
want better singers.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
We forgot your name. Happy birthday to you. Umu? That's not spelled right, it's upside down. Oh shit. Hey, that wasn't me that died. Yes.
I did it. The ancient blood.
Ooh, okay. Let me go back and catch up here. And I will get it loaded in because apparently I'm a pro streamer.
Oh god.
You don't believe me?
No, I've got you put me in infected crossroads. I've got big flies. I've got bigger problems than you're pro streaming right now.
How could you ever have bigger problems than my pro streaming? I don't understand. I still don't understand, but hi, welcome back. Thank you for enduring those ads. Nauseum, welcome in. I take it you're excited to see a little bit more puzzling. Yes, we have a return of the puzzles, and it'll probably be in VTuber mode when I play this, because I need something to have for makeup streams, and when I just am not feeling the camera. Diamond in my eye, it's amazing that you did so much with such a little house. Thank you. Nauseum, this is what we did. And we managed to unlock the garage and get out. And so we're out in the yard. We permanently unlocked the west path, or the west yard, garden, whatever it was. You can see we have a sledgehammer, a lockpick, coupon book, shovel, a metal detector, or the Westgate path. There it is. Permanent addition. And then the outer room this time was the tool shed. And we have 15 steps left, 1 key, 4 coins, no gems. All of our paths inside of the house are dead ends. So we're just going to take a quick look around the driveway area here before we call it a day. Remember when I told you there was a game you were doing playtesting for a couple years ago that you couldn't tell anyone about? You got to playtest this? That is both incredible and so appropriate. And why can't I smash through these? Because I don't have an axe. I got a sledgehammer. And they're like, no, you can't smash boards with a sledgehammer. Nauseum, that is amazing. Ooh. Unexpected. Okay, doubly unexpected. 1, amazing. There's a waterfall and the cliffside, and this is gorgeous. 2, there's carved out rooms in the cliffside. The lead dev pulled a bunch of Miss Nerds for it. Oh, that's so amazing. The birch tree is over there. That's interesting. Genuinely, you wish you could say more, but the dev is a true fan of the game. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm sure they had you under NDAs and everything. The NDAs are long since expired, but I did playtesting for Microsoft for a while. And so I got to play like some racing games and like a bunch of different games. They would just shoot me an email and be like, are you free on Friday to come down, and it'll be this long of a session, and play this game and report any bugs. And in exchange for your feedback and bug reports, we will give you X number of dollars at the Microsoft store, or a gift card, or like software. Oh, this is open. Okay, that did move us to the private drive. So that did take us another step. The NDA doesn't apply here. You just respect the game so much. That's good. Okay, another closed gate. Is that fire? It is fire. Oh, we are now at the campsite. We're finding all sorts of stuff out here. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time for the blueprint menu tab to return to the campsite for the night. Oh, this is our like crash spot. Okay. Can we go in here? Yes. Oh. What? Why can't I just pull out my sledgehammer? The only bugs you reported that got fixed in this are either the most boring thing ever or massive spoilers, of course. Dang, there's so many apples. Not even a sledgehammer, just jump the fence, right? But of course I can't jump. You can't do that, but that always bugged you? Yeah. That's the driveway? No, the driveway was over here. Went that way. Okay. So once we know the code for that, we can have as many apples as we want. Nice. All right. Your dead name is in the credits for this. Considered using the new one, but wanted to be able to show your grandmother your name in the credits. Fair. My dead name is in credits for a few different albums from musicians that I met just before, like a year or two before legally changing my name. All right, let's call it a day. Tomorrow you will wake to find the rooms of the estate, as well as your current inventory, will have been reset. Yes. Mount Holly, west-facing cottage. West being favored. Total rooms, 19. Rank reached, 6. Steps taken, 53. Items found, 5. Day 2. Were the birds here before? Everything's still the same, right? Yep. Okay. Well, last time we went to the left. Let's start to the right. And we'll do that with a den. Because Dev was a friend of the community, you took that playtesting stuff on for free. You got paid in 3 free copies of the game. Oh, that's awesome. It's always hard when the payment is a game, but being able to share something amazing and being able to be a part of something amazing can be really cool too. Y'all knew it would be a hit with Puzzle Nerds. You didn't expect it to be as big as it was, right? Like, wait, hang on. Can we revisit that payment plan? Just like, okay, the parlor has the parlor game. So you get more gems, or the Nook has a key. And the closet has items. If we're gonna have a closet, now's a good time to have it. And then we just hope that the door's not locked. Let's do it. It's a corner anyway. We're getting the metal detector. Okay. Don't mind that. And the other item is a key. The price tag of 10 under the hat, that's a very nice move. Great drawing of the stag. That's not a drawing, that's a tray. It just happens to have some dust in it. Okay. Ooh. We can get a corridor or a storeroom and pick up a key, a coin, and a gem to help us on our journey. That will put a dead end here. So we have a double dead end. And force us to go the other direction out of the entrance hall. Why not? Let's risk it with a couple of dead end starts. Oh? Were you just beeping because of what was already here, or did you find something else? No, it's just beeping because of what's already here. That is a big bat. I might have like completely messed myself up here. The hallway doesn't have any logical sense because it's just a left turn with nothing, where I can take a left turn and get a key. So let's do that. Oh, there's something else. Oh, there is. There's a coin on the floor. Okay, we've got a bedroom with a door to the right. That's what we're putting here. I mean, to be fair, he also... With the permanent in-game keys, level of QA effort from you. Okay. Or payment in-game keys, level of QA effort. Of course, yeah. Your favorite was an ex of yours sent you a screenshot of your name in the credits. Oh, nice. Still don't know who she is. There is not a trunk in here this time. Oh, there's a coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. Okay. So this will be something that I haven't found yet. This game has some absolutely incredible audio engineering in some parts. Friendly spatula, hello? Oh my gosh, that's a great name. I have like 10 spatulas, but I have like one that's like the favorite spatula. How was your stream? What were you doing? You were also playing some blueprints. Very, very nice. I'm on day 2, so very, very new to the game. Friends, you see this ace of hearts over here that appears to be a black hole as well. You probably see a matching heart up at the top of chat, and do us a favor, click that, light it up, and give Friendly Spatula, as it seems another puzzle gamer, a follow. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for coming over, trusting your community with us, and I hope you had a great time with blueprints wherever you're at in the story. Yeah, like I said, I'm just starting out. I haven't played puzzle games in quite a while. I'm Violacious. Most people call me Vi, and I play a variety of games. Right now, we're really playing through Expedition 33, trying to roll credits on that soon. And then up next is Elden Ring, followed by Final Fantasy IX. And this is going to be a little bit of filler for me until it probably consumes me. Done with all the story stuff, was running Ascension Bingo. Okay, you're the second person to come in doing some Blueprints Bingo. All right. Well, very fun. Well, then you know all the secrets that I don't want to know yet. But I'm so glad you chose us to raid 2 tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And if you have time to hang out here, that's great. And if you need to raid and fade, I totally understand that too. Bingo's really revitalized the game for a ton of people. That's fantastic. Yeah, speedrunning and challenge runs make games so much fun. Okay, we can take the parlor and get back over to the right. We can take the chapel and also get back to the right. We're going to do the drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Oh. So it gives me additional options. I think we have to. Enjoy this game. It's a masterpiece. I can tell. Yeah, there have been watch parties on the Blueprints Discord of people doing bingo runs, and it's awesome. Oh, that's so good. Oh, and now we just get this lovely room. Oh my God. How much of the artwork is reused in here? Like, I feel like every piece we've seen so far has been unique, except for the cake stand. We'd seen that before a couple of times. I just want to look at all the sketches. These are so cool. The fact the drawing room is full of drawings fully had you scream, laugh like Homer Simpson during the playtesting. Uh-huh. Skywalker, hi. Good to see you. I understand from earlier that you're the one to call if I want to get past Act 1 in Silksong. I mean, so far, so good. We're on day 2. Oh, they were sketching him sitting right there. Oh, that's so cool. There's a note for us with color. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. Well, I think I want to try to get to the north part of the building this time. I was kind of trying that last time, but then I diverted myself. So let's try to go this way. Corridor secret passage to a room of my color choice. Day 2, good luck. Thank you. This is the very first, yes, this is the very first stream of Blueprints. Day 1 just took a long time because I was staring at everything and exploring everything and stopping to tell stories. You know how it is. Corridor is unlocked, so this is like a free pass through. Or the secret passage. I'm going to put a corridor here. And then this way. One star for each time you've drafted the observatory? What are the stars? The middle of the house is a terrible spot for an observatory, but the rooms work right. The parlor also would work right and would give us possibly some gems. I feel like not having gems kicked our butt last time. I haven't seen a requirement for the stars yet. Day 1, we got the garage. We got out of the garage on the west side, and we were able to open up the passageway. So I'm going to grab the parlor. What are you beeping at? Oh, those are different. Those are car keys? Okay, if we find the garage, that's cool. Yes, right now we have a coin purse, metal detector, and car keys. We have, oh, I guess, yeah, you can see all that. Here you go. The Westgate path is permanently opened. I did not go to the outer room when I was out there because I forgot. You know, as I'm prone to do. We have 42 steps left, 3 keys, 1 gem, 2 coins, and our little house so far. All right, what are our clues? This statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. This statement appears on another box. Okay, so by the rules that there can be 1 or more truths and 1 or more lies, and this statement being here and clearly being true, that means that this is a lie, and so the blue box has the gems. We should do the hallway. Even though we can get back to the corridor, this will just be better for our current pathways. And we only have 2 coins, so the commissary is not going to be beneficial to us anyway. And the guest bedroom, as cool as it would be to get 10 extra steps right now, since the only place we would be going is either back to the entrance to a dead end or to the corridor and up, that would leave us with only 1 path option. And I don't like not having redundancy. these have confused me because they told us earlier that the red notes were lies. What am I looking for here? Aha! You also dislike the redundancy. Furthermore, you don't like having redundancy. Oh, I'm the opposite. I want it. I'm like, no, give me an extra doorway. Give me an extra path out of here. I want that to smash through the wall and create a door in the other room. Did I say that I dislike redundancy? I might have like messed up my words a little. Okay, so spare room will give us a pathway. Chapel will give us a pathway and down. And security gives us a pathway and down as well. I have not yet figured out the code. Julia, hello. Oh my gosh.
Remember, Julia just subscribed for 54 months. Salute.
It's like we're almost on the same schedule or something. Fancy seeing you here. Mm-hmm. How was the rest of Silksong tonight? You're way ahead of me, but I am not worried about spoilers at all. Day 2. We have barely begun. I have a feeling we're going to come back through here. So security it is. And we'll show you this real quick. We've got the Westgate path is open. Don't ask about Silksong. Look, I don't feel bad asking you about Silksong because you have seriously kicked my butt. I did not get out of Act 1 before I shelved it. And I'm just like, I want to go back to it, but I don't want to sit there and beat my head against a wall. And you're depressed about today? Okay, I'm sorry. I just, after how much I love Hollow Knight, Silksong is so freaking hard. Yeah, so I got the Westgate path and then did not go to the outer room because it'd be like that. Yeah, it's so hard. And not in a sexy way. No. Like, the fourth chorus, like, yeah, okay, let's do this. Silk? Yeah, this is great. Knock me into the lava. It's fine. I don't mind a little burn. But the judge, Sinner's Road, everywhere where you bounce once wrong and get hit 3 times and you're dead, or ants with giant freaking bone spike things that hit you for 2 and there's no room to jump around them. I'm just like, who designed this? And right now we have the metal detector, the coin purse, and the car keys. You still have only gotten 1 mask. Yeah. I did get a mask in Act 1. There's been extended silk, but there was also, yeah, there's 1 mask that I got, but it was 2 halves. Is that right? Maybe I don't have a mask. Now I'm trying to remember. I haven't played Silksong in like 5 months. My last game was in November. You have a total of 6. Okay, well, that's not too bad. But yeah, it is crazy hard. And we got the lockpicks. What are your tips today? Okay, so this stays the same. Blue memos are true. Red memos are lies. Unless written by hand. Figured that out. I have not yet figured out the code to the terminal. Oh, that's a key card door now. Okay, that's new. Do you know how long it took you to see unless written by hand? Oh no. I'm not sure. I saw it the first time I picked this up. I was like, wait, there's something there on that line. And I was like, oh, it's only the lower half of the word. Okay, I can see that. Okay, this is not changed. I did think that this was actually the license plate of the car, and so I did come back and try that when I got the garage. Time to take your makeup off sounds good. Until further notice, the antechamber's been unlocked. Okay, yeah, that's still the same. And then the truth, keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the state are more likely to be locked. Yes. And we do not have a key card, so we can't yet go this way. You are a key card, right? Yeah. Oh, I suppose we should check this. System is operational. Medium and offline mode is locked. Change offline mode to unlocked. Confirm. And we'll leave the other on medium because I don't know what the difference would be at this point. The system is operational. Yes. Did I miss anything? Not yet. Good. Okay, we've got a furnace. Oh no. This is a dead end no matter what it is. You're more likely to draw red rooms. Red rooms are the furnace, the lavatory, which are both dead ends, and the chapel are the three we know so far. I hate that for us. This also locks out this side until we get a key card. Okay, the one time we've been in the lavatory, we found nothing. I'm doing the spare room because I don't want to be more likely to draw red rooms right now. There is nothing in here, no special, no shinies. Okay. Back to the corridor we go. Oh, the cot. Oh, thank you. We're trapped. Unless we can find a key card down by the entrance hall, we are going to be stuck. So we can get coins. Oh, we do also have the door outside. Oh my gosh. This is such a bad idea. Guest bedroom, pantry, nursery. Let's do this. We're going to need some steps. Don't mind if I do. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you'd retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL? Okay. To the entrance hall. We might as well see what's over here. We've got the commissary with 3, the utility closet with the breaker box. That's what we're going to do right there. This is what got us last time to... Oh, let's figure out what that beeping was first. There you are. Okay, garage on. Keycard system off. I still don't know anything about the VAC indicators. But that means that that door is now open. But we're going to run outside. Because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And back. So it's going to knock us down to 30. And then coming back in, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll be down to 23 by the time we leave security. If I counted right, which I might have. But we're here, so we might as well go to this one. Careful counting like that, you might declare a thumb war. This is very true. You're very sleep deprived. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Oh. Okay. We have the trading post has items for trade, or the shrine, make an offering, receive a blessing. Item for item could get us a key card. Maybe. The keycard doors should now be unlocked. I'm going for the blessing. Let's see what we get. Hi. Make an offering of coins. May result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. I'll do 2 coins. You have received the blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin the floor plans. Blessing duration is 3 days. Okay, that's cool. So that can get us out of some of those lock scenarios. Now to go back in and hope that what we did with the breaker box actually helps us. Oh my gosh, now I want to see everyone's favorite dance emotes.
Is that a new friend?
Thank you for the follow. We've got anonymous follows here, so if you're already chatting, feel free to keep chatting. And if you're lurking, that's great too. Okay. Dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room or the patio. Use one. Okay. Ooh, being blind is interesting, but I like the idea of the dark room. The patio is really cool though, and it sets us in the right direction again. Spread gems in each green room, but we don't have any other green rooms. That's fine. Oh, that's cool. A little glimpse outside. Got our shovel again. And we got some dirt. And a gem. All right. Buried below. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Yes. Can we smoke a brisket while we're here? No? Okay, well, we'll go back in. Clearly, we're going to the commissary because the others are dead ends and we want to keep this going. The without. I took a picture of it last time, but now it's just like they're just sketches. What do you have for sale? We only have 2. So nothing. Running shoes. What do running shoes do? Like, you can't afford these. It's so many screenshots when you were playing this, I bet. Okay, well, luckily we set these to be open. So, another free door. And we can rotate the floor plans. So the kitchen will actually set us out in the same place with food for sale, or the pantry will give us the coins. The kitchen is also already facing the same way. Patio always reminds you of when you contracted for Fred Meyer for a while doing barbecue grill assembly and fully zapped your hand with the piezo igniter. Oh my gosh. Rotate the pantry, get more coins. Or go through the kitchen and maybe get food and steps. And spend a gem to get it. I'm gonna rotate the pantry. I could have done the chapel and we could have lost a coin, but No, I want to go this way. Oh, right. We got the 4 coins and the apple. That's right. Rumpus Room is 8 coins. Or we have the chapel. Let's check out the Rumpus Room. We haven't been in there yet. Manager heard you yell, looked into the room, and just shook his head. I think I told you about this. So I used to work for a grocery store long ago. But I worked for a grocery store called Hagen. And we had a little room where you could bring carts through, but it had like 2 of those swinging doors, but they were rubberized, so they like closed and sealed up on either side. And so it was just this little room, like maybe 8 feet by 8 feet. Like it was tiny. And we usually used it for like delivery orders and stuff like that were going out. Oh, we just got the 8 coins when we walked in here. Okay. What is our metal detector detecting? But one day he handed me a ridiculous amount of helium balloons, like enough to completely fill the room with balloons before I walked in, and then walked into the room. Oh no, there they are. I thought I had the 8 coins. I did not. Oh my gosh. Yay, and a freebie. So he hands me a knife and he's like, here, go pop the balloons. I'm like, okay. And I went in there and I pop all the balloons, and it takes like 20 or 30 minutes to just pop balloons, because I'm not supposed to make it like scary. I'm supposed to like cut them gently and quietly let the air out. And so I'm in there doing this for a while, and back then I could fake a helium voice. And I came out and I saw him a little while later, and I faked the helium voice, and he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I don't know, boss. Like, my voice has been stuck like this since I came out of the room after I popped all those balloons for you, and I can't get it to go back. He panicked. I was like, yes, this is totally worth it. All right. Of course, we have to use a coin. Uh-oh. Nika is barking at somebody now, too. Oh.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Oh, my.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Hello.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
I wasn't quite expecting to see you're actually looking into the future.
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag.
That's oddly specific.
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Oh. Okay, is this a horror game? Right? I'll be right back. I need to go grab Nika, and ads are actually about to run. So we'll do the BRB screen while I go get her, and we will see you back here to wrap up this day in just a few minutes. We'll avoid walking into the lower spikes there this time. I think that would be a good idea. Oh, spoke too soon.
Garlic on it.
And
Well,
in true
savory.
YOLO style, we should loot the body.
Hey, no, get your mitts off of me. Get your
What do we have here?
little mitts out of
Ooh,
my
a scroll of
pockets.
hold person. Look, YOLO, this is a scroll of cuddling.
Get out of here! No! Get out of my pockets!
Julian, how's it going over there?
There's blood.
I found spikes. I found more spikes. Shoot. Wait, we can push against the wall? What? Okay, this looks like it's going to be interesting. Real quick, just to show you what we just unboxed. Camera, will you come with me? All the way down. Over here. How far down can you go? There we go. Just a few boxes. Yeah, this will be fine. Hi, Korok. Oops. You're not a very good driver. I didn't mean to drop you over the cliff. Whoa! Uh-oh. Kind of glad I wasn't on it. And Bing came back with this very interesting description. Now, the third one is accurate. Violaceous could be a creative way of spelling violaceous, which means of the color violet or belonging to the violet family of plants, which is how I typically use it. But the first example it came back with was me. Violaceous is a name that can refer to different things, such as a YouTube channel or a Twitch streamer. I was like, oh, dang. Like, the AI has found me. And then the second one, which isn't accurate, but I absolutely love the way that they made it. The word violaceous is a combination of viola, which is a type of flower and musical instrument, and luscious, which means richly appealing or delicious. Like, I have a new description for my channel.
The AI has found me, the real Sarah Connor. Yes. I mean, it knows where I am. I'm required to work with it way too much, so I can't get away. All right. Let me figure out if I can breathe, and we'll keep going. This is a weird connection, but the video of the AI has found me. I wore not that corset dress, but a slightly larger version of it because I'm a larger person than I was when that video was made. To Cabaret, not the last time, but the time before. And they're coming back to Seattle, but it's the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the Friday and Saturday are the same as TwitchCon. And I'm very tempted to go to TwitchCon, and if I do, I'm driving down to San Diego, because like hell, I'm gonna let the government have my location. you know, any more specifically than they already do. But it's not going to be in their hands on an airplane. So yeah, so I have to decide if I'm going or not, because I'm really excited for the cabaret because it's a seance themed one. I think that'll be really fun. All right, Alzara told us quite the tale. And now we have lots of money. Oh, I can't turn the room again. So turning the room was just a one-time thing. That's good to know too. I wanted to see the boudoir earlier, so here we go. And we've got coins. As much as you want to chill here, Tummy said nope to food. You think you need to lie down? Oh, Amy, I'm sorry. Definitely go lie down, though. Take care of yourself. You know where to find me if you ever want to just hang out. And there will be a VOD for when the tummy is not as upset. Wow. The gift wrapped safe. That is a big safe. And the dress form. Okay, so we have the kind of teal pumps here. We have the purple not wedge sandals, chunky sandals here. Okay, 1, 2. There are currently 3 pairs of shoes under my desk right now. My shoe rack is like 12 feet away from me, I would guess, and has room for 2 of these pairs of shoes that are under me. Underneath me right now is my simple black pumps, my like woven wedge with blue and purple flowers, and then my Durango boots. Guess apparently I just kicked them off my feet here at my desk and then never put them away. Oh my god, where did I wear the boots? I wore the boots to a Cody Beebe and the Crooks concert and Hannah Dasher at the Tractor. Was that like... I think that was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. They've been sitting here. I mean, they're pushed all the way to the other side of my desk. They're practically under the dining table. Sarcasized hello. Don't mind me just talking about kicking my shoes off under my desk and leaving them forever. Let's try the lockpick kit. Ooh, it worked. Okay. Neat. And we've got the dining room or the conference room. All right. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Okay, so if we had more green rooms to spread gems into, they'd end up here. Or dining room. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. And right now, we're at rank 7. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this rank 8 right here? I don't think we actually need the meal because we don't have any pathways. We really can't go anywhere. The only thing we could do is we could go back to the utility closet and back with the breaker box. This is not the game you thought it was? What did you think it was? This is Blueprints, but what did you think I was playing? Because now I'm curious. Walk-in closet has 4 items, but it's a dead end, and then that's the end of the run, and I don't have a gem anyway. I think the dining room is actually the right move here. A game you played once. Apparently you don't remember the name. Oh, no. It also has blue in the name, though. Ooh. Okay. I'm like, what else did we play with blue in the name? We did play one recently with blue in the name. We played a memoir blue, which is very, very different from this. It's kind of a grieving game, though. No, that you played. You thought it was Chartreuse Prince. Thank you, Skywalker. All right, dining room it is. Ooh, and we're actually looking out the window. Oh yeah, because we never made it to the left side. The west side is totally blocked to us this time. All right, what have you got? Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Oh. We have no choice. We're putting in a dark room. But it doesn't matter because it has no doors out of it anyway. So it's just a room we can go check out. Of course you're locked. Ooh, the music from the dark room's cool. Okay, so we have conference room. Will take us up and left. Mail room. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Although this is really deep in the room, so getting a package there would be a little frightening. And the observatory is, you get a star for each time you've drafted the observatory, but we can't do it. So we're putting in the conference room. It's 2 points to check out the dark room, so we have to go do it. This isn't blueprints, this is blueprints. Not sure what you mean. Yeah. Whoa. It's extra dark now. Mimi, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. All right, we went through the dark room. Now dinner is served because we've reached rank 8. I could really go for some water. Let's do that. That's a good idea. Just hopped off Rivals. Nice. I have still not played that. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When the items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Oh, we have a red memo. Safe code 9083. And this is in theory a lie. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Why would they give the person with that note the wrong It's not to me that I pulled this progression off on day 2. Well, now we're gonna have a T-bone. Or porterhouse. Oh my gosh. Get 20 additional steps plus an additional 10 if you have a showroom in your house. Today's main course is a porterhouse steak, a delightfully expensive steak cut, bone-in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. A perfect dish for those who love extravagance. Ah, I have not eaten dinner yet, so this is like making my mouth water. We're having dinner. And now we have 40 steps again. Yay. Okay, this is already open. So our options are the wine cellar or the kitchen will take us up. The other 2 are dead ends. 3 gems. Oof. Oh, we can't do the kitchen. Bummer. Okay. So this is forcing us to the wine cellar. The bunk room, last time we did it, we had 2 bananas in there. But let's do the wine cellar so we can see another room. I'm lucky? So this is what it's like to be blessed, I guess. I should have made that command to actually put what each of the numbers was. But who would have thought that a chatbot command that I made and have never used, well, X is 10, I is 1, M's 1,000. Is that right? It must be. And then C's 100. So yeah, 1, 2, 1, 3. So yeah, I could have had to do that because it's already doing the math. And unfortunately, I only made it go that way because trying to do the other way was a really complicated calculation that I didn't feel like writing the day that I did that one. Sammy just joked that I should add it to the conversion tool. And I was like, I don't know if I could do that, but I could do a Roman numeral converter separately. Ah, no picking this one. Okay. And we actually have a gem, so we can do the laboratory here. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt to 0.5. Room temperature melting point ice. -10 Celsius to 0 Celsius. To 30 Celsius. Complete thaw. Room temp is 20. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure 93 kPa. In Mount Holly freezer. Lab technician Randolph M. Okay. We have the periodic table. What are the two that are missing? Did you go look that up just to type it? Maybe. Interesting. I don't know when the next time I'm going to see this will be, so. Not that I can't just look at the VOD when it comes up, but still. Like, the missing 2 is throwing me off, and that's a lot of letters to look at. AU is here. I think that's gold. Hydrogen, helium. Carbon. Nitrogen, oxygen. Potassium. That's argon, isn't it? So, are we in the right order of the traditional table? Not sure that we are. You can review this chart. Review this chart periodically. Yes. Effectively, immediately, electronic mail can only be asked via the security terminal. So we can read it here. In the laboratory, you were free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Oh. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. We still don't know our terminal password. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Okay. That's okay. We are just about there ourselves. 11 is usually a little too late for me. Oh. It is a puzzle. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we take that. and lay it over this. There's only 10 there, so that's not a key to anything. But it might be a key to a house experiment. Good night, Lucas. Get some good rest. Okay. So 1. Is the 6th in on the bottom. PU. 2 is S. 3 is H. Wait, that spells push. 4 is TH. 5 is over 2 and up to RE. 6 5 6 7 in on the top. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. EU. 7 is PA. 8 is F. 9 is TE. 10 is RN. And 12 is NE. Well, oh, push 3 up after NNE. I wonder what NNE is. Did I get that right? No, I did not get that right. Where did I get the N from? RN was 10. Oh, I missed 11. Push 3 up after 9. Okay. So it's a clue to this. I know, you don't have power. But once we find the boiler room in another run, that will be a thing. The chapel will let us get through to the antechamber somehow. Oh, but it won't because we don't have the boiler room. And rotating doesn't help us here. Oh, there's a key on the floor. That metal detector is handy. And this room only opens if we could get the laboratory to actually be powered up. Well, let's try an experiment because why not? Experimental house features. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Spread dirt on the driveway. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or die selected randomly. Gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Each time you eat an apple, immediately the next 3 times you open a locked trunk. Each time you eat an apple, we could spread dirt on the driveway right now and run back and dig, and I don't know that that's going to help us with anything. Gain a key, gem, or die. That one is so bad. Like, if you put that with each time you eat an apple, like, wouldn't that be for, like, forever? Is it just one run? Let's gain gold. Do you want to create and activate this experimental house feature? After approval, this experiment feature will remain active for the rest of the day. Okay, it's just a day. Too late. A very funny Easter egg in this. I imagine it was the immediately gain a key, gem, or die. And then watch it roll credits. Pretty sure that the path is all dead ends. Yep. It wouldn't have mattered because it's the end anyway. If you do immediately and spread dirt, it shows up all over the table in the conference room. Oh, right, because I have the conference room. Oh my god. That would have been great. I was like, I don't want to run all the way to the driveway. All right. Oh, did we read this one? No. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Interesting. Well, all right. We got a clue from the periodic table on the order of what levers to flip. That apparently, I'm guessing, is for the antechamber. because we heard something about levers with that. But I don't know for sure. And other than that, we are good to call it a day. Yes. So we made it through day 1 and day 2. And that was an entire stream. Me too. We're going to do a lot more of it. I am going to be dipping back into Expedition 33 because we still need to roll credits on that. We've got Elden Ring. We've got Final Fantasy 9. So there will be a lot of very long games this year. But from what I can tell, we're going to be throwing some blueprints just like peppered all over the place, probably for the rest of the year. So there will be lots of opportunities to catch this. We took 54 steps, so 1 step more than the last one. We found 5 items, 12 new rooms, reached rank 9, and got 26 total rooms. Like, this is almost double what our first run was, so that's great. Save and quit. All right, as that is winding down, let's find somewhere to go. Let's see here. Okay. I need to set up a special raid message for when we're raiding one of the firekeepers, and I need to check if my raid messages are even enabled right now. Because too many different types of streams. Okay, good. It's the right one. Nika, hang on. We are going to raid over to Galaxy Echoes, who is on my raid team. Because we're on the Firekeepers now. So we're going to raid over there, and they are actually opening up Magic the Gathering packs. So if you like trading card games, you'll get to see those. And it says, chill and chat. I'm not going to read what their message is for their stream title, but like I said, they are opening some Magic cards, and I think they're opening Spider-Man packs. And we've got a trans creator as well. So yeah, we're going. I'm not even on this screen, which is great. Oh, I don't even have my VTuber over here. Anyway, that's where we're going. We're going to go see Galaxy Echoes. They are another one on the Firekeepers. And I'm going to get out of here, and we will hopefully be back on Sunday with more Expedition 33. But keep an eye on the Discord as always, and keep an eye here for more blueprints in the near future. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight, despite my raspy voice and complete change of plans. We'll see you all again very, very soon on your own channels for the many of you that stream, everywhere we hang out together, and hopefully back here again soon. Until then, bye.